Hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space program. My name is WWEdeadman, but you already know that. And we have a Duna landing to do. And during that Duna landing, I'm actually gonna talk a little bit about the hype going on about YouTube actually adding the support for 60 FPS. So right now you could be watching stuff in 60 FPS on YouTube. That's for anything that's actually uploaded in 60 FPS and is in 1080 or 720p. Below that there is not actually an option for higher FPS. Now, of course, it doesn't really matter that much, but yeah. People are very up in your face about it if you say that there is not really much difference to be seen between 30 and 60 FPS on a video. In-game, that is a completely different thing, and I've told you that on so many different occasions when I actually had frame rate issues with a game, that they drop beneath 60 or from 60 to 30 or anything between that. There is a difference if you actually play the game, as in you get more input frames if you have a higher FPS rate. But from the picture itself, it doesn't really do much. Now, I do want to prove that to you. Thing is, I can't prove it with this game since this doesn't even run in 30 FPS, mostly. Thank you, Unity engine. I mean, right now this is running at between 25 and 20 FPS most of the time. So you wouldn't even see anything different if I recorded this in 60 FPS. I'm even just recording it in 30. So yeah. In any way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start recording. Would you stop, Kerbal alarm clock? Thank you. Holy fuck! Why do you think I let you reset that? Ah. Okay. Focus on Duna. We have a periapsis that is far beyond where we want to be. Why the hell? Why the fucking hell? Anyway. We wanna burn this way. So I'm just gonna guess that's somewhere around here. Wait, we actually wanna do first is we wanna F5 here. Just to be sure. And then we wanna actually test some stuff on an escape trajectory out of Duna. Which would be the T7, those are those. Okay, let me just put these down here and test that too. Okay. Then we're going to release the Kraken. As in, we're going to release this part, these parts. Which would be these decouplers, yes. And then we're actually going to turn to get ourselves into a non-crashing orbit. Okay. So I know that is that good. So we essentially got rid of our debris here. We can get rid of that too. We can get rid of that. and display the trajectory. And then get a periapsis of about 13 kilometers, I guess. Which should... Ooh! RCS backwards? We don't have RCS, do we? Yeah, that just didn't use any RCS, so we don't have any. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this ship around a little bit. And actually get our... Yeah, our periapsis is a bit high now, actually, with 14.5 kilometers. So, what I was going to say... the act of turning does a good job on getting us an aero braking maneuver. That's nice. What I was going to say, I'm going to record the next few episodes, so the episodes for next week actually, of Paranautical Activity in 60 FPS and render them in 60 FPS, and then we're gonna see whether it does make a difference for you, since I don't see one. That is a pretty nice aero capture. $13.5. I just don't want to get into the vicinity of Ike there. Yeah, I think we're gonna be doing this exact maneuver. So add a maneuver here. I hope this time you actually slow me down before hitting that, because we're definitely coming in. Okay, also, what I want to do before actually coming in is I want to observe a material spay from high over Duna. I want a goo from high over Duna. Keep. I want a crew report from high over Duna. Send that home. This vessel does not have a transmit thingy. Then F5 Kurgard. Yeah, you're going to get out. RCS. Stop flying around. Do an EVA report. Get up, dear. Get the crew report from out there. Take experiment. Grab and board. Okay. Now, get to that maneuver node. Where the fuck is Duna? Oh, there. Okay. You know, if you're one of the people who think that 60 FPS is the holy grail or something like that, because for some reason you think you see a tremendous difference between 30 and 60 FPS, For most games that would not actually apply. You would not see a difference. I would do a blind test with you, but the thing is, I'd actually have to render a 30 FPS recording in 60 FPS to make that possible, because otherwise you're gonna know which one's the 30 and which one's the 60 FPS thing, since the quality on YouTube is going to tell you. Close the alarm and unpause. Okay, you are on normal? Good. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to point retrograde here. We're going to dump most of this fuel when landing, unfortunately, since yeah, we're not gonna be able to use this engine to get home, since we are not going to use this engine anymore, or be able to talk to it, since we're not gonna, yeah, you know, you get the idea. I don't know how high a low over or near Duna is. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a little bit of a... oh, I totally forgot to do a gravity scan. Log gravity data, high over Duna, yeah. Oh, hi. We don't have an impact longitudinal altitude, do we? No, good. That is a nice thing. That means we're not going to crash into some mountain. That's not gonna be able to do anything. Okay. Until we're near, that is. I totally don't know when that's gonna be. Just gonna guess now and try to do a crew report. Near Duna. Keep that for a while. Log gravity data from near Duna. Do a material spay from near Duna and a goo from near Duna. And a temperature scan near Duna. Of course, the temperature has already been logged by our probe once. As for EVA report near Duna, not going to do that right now, since I fear we're not gonna be able to do that within the time window we have until the atmosphere comes up. And I don't want to aero brake with my Kerbal, if you know what I mean. Okay, so hello, Ike. Okay, 30 should be the thing where the atmosphere starts. Yeah, 38. Okay. So this should be Duna's upper atmosphere. Can we get a gravity barometer here? Nope. So this still counts as space near Duna. Is that Kerbal over there? Looks like it. It's blue. Could be just that it looks like it's blue and it's actually green, and that's Jewel. And that's Kerbal. I really have no idea. In any way, let's go through the atmosphere. I don't see much drag going on here. Holy crap, Duna's atmosphere is so fucking thin. Okay, we can always burn if we need to. I hope we won't. I mean, usually the trajectories mod is pretty spot on about the orbit that we're gonna get. Okay, that would be a landing site if we would just go around twice, wouldn't it? That would be a pretty awesome landing site, I'd say. How about we do that? Although that is not... I don't know, probably more like over here. Don't know. Gonna see about that. First of all, we get our orbit done here. Okay, we have an orbit. Are we rising again? Good. Very good. Wow, I don't like being that low over a planet and looking at it sideways. Can we get barometer data from here? Yeah. Upper atmosphere. Nice. Not gonna get anything else from here. The other things are gonna go when we enter and when we're landed. Okay. I think we can safely time accelerate out of here. And again, the trajectories mod is pretty spot on about where the orbit ends up being. I like this. Okay. Now, I think that staging here is a little bit wonky. Yep. Get out of time acceleration. That is not going to decouple before anything. Those are not going to decouple before we land it. So, those are going on to here, up here. Okay. So, next thing to happen is the decoupling of this and the starting of these 4 engines. And I'll go ahead and time accelerate a bit. And then we're gonna look north for a bit as we are getting out for the EVA report near Duna. EVA. Take data, EVA report, keep, get back in. And that would be that. We're gonna get our solar panels back out. Then we're going to time accelerate around the planet for a bit. For some reason the cross is underground there. I don't know. It's probably high altitude that we're landing on there. Never mind, we have engines that we're probably gonna use for landing anyway. So, I think we're gonna get rid of these though. Why are you in the same stage? That was not what I planned. Okay, anyway, we've got the decoupler on escape trajectory contract. Come on. And the engine cluster on escape trajectory contract. Those were dumped into Duna successfully. And the next thing to be dumped into Duna would be our nuclear engine. And boom. Always like when that explodes. I think... yeah, that's exactly what happened on the Kerbal Stream program too. That happens if you use this stack separator instead of the decoupler. Okay. Now, time accelerate to the other side of the planet, and then we're gonna do the landing. And I think you can stop the trajectories mod. We're not gonna be going down on a specific part of Duna. Speed up a bit. Okay. Okay, 100 kilometers. I think, first of all, we're going to, turn this way to be facing retrograde. Then we're going to, hello, stop. Retract our panels. And then we're gonna fast forward a bit more till we hit the atmosphere. And orbit surface. Okay. Now get a little bit lower until our camera turns, essentially, or till we're like about 20 kilometers above the surface. That's where I'm going to start slowing down with engine power. Nice. Okay. What altitude do those 2050? Oh. Or was that was 2050? Oh yeah. And I'd say deploy the chutes. And deploy the gear. We're on minimum pressure on those, so those should pop open as soon as possible. We're gonna get a crew report from here. Keep that upper atmosphere. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do one of those here too, and one of those. I don't think that the gravity scan would work. Apart from me not finding it anyway, so... But the temperature will. Not pressure, temperature. There we go. Okay, we are 4,400 meters up, above ground that is. Gonna go ahead and let the chutes drag me in my right direction here. Okay. 200 should not be too high for the first set of chutes to deploy. Yeah. And now we're slowing down significantly. When are these supposed to go? 600? All of them? Yeah. Okay, now we're really slow, so I don't have a problem just letting it fall, essentially. We are flying at Duna. Give me a pressure scan from that. There we go. Landed on Duna. Get the ladders out. And take some science data. Pink EVA suits. Yeah, we know that already. Observe the goo. Get a pressure scan. And a seismic scan. And a temperature scan. And a gravioli scan. And a crew report that we'd have to get out of the pod first. Wait. Crew guard. EVA report while flying at Duna. Take data. Get back in. Crew report. Keep. Kurgard, come back out. Take data. Store data. And then, while we're here, you can't get that, good. Then we're just gonna go down first. Actually get some stuff going here. There's a dust storm coming up. Okay, take a surface sample. And take an EVA report. And plant a flag. Duna landing. I have caps lock on. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna even get the other guy out. He definitely just came here to enjoy the view. RCS on. And make sure you collect the data here. Oh, hi. Don't glitch into stuff. Okay. So, I'd say I will collect the data around here. And once I'm done with that, I'm gonna see you for the next episode. Till then, I'd say like and favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more. And until next time, I'm WWEdeadman. Bye.